friends, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. I'm so happy that you're here with us today. So yes, my year of fear challenge that happened, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about it. The first part, I'm going to explain what exactly inspired me to embark on this year of fear challenge. The next part, I will discuss what exactly are some of the things I did to face my fears each day. And finally, I will talk to you guys about what did I get out of doing that? What happened? What was the result of doing all of these crazy and not so crazy things on a daily basis? So go get comfortable, get yourself a cup of coffee or tea, and let's jump into the story. So what inspired me? So first of all, I have to tell you guys that I don't even remember how I came across this, but I came across this book called My Year with Eleanor. It's a memoir, and during that time, I was really working on myself, and of course I always am, but more so then because I was definitely struggling a long time just with my self-esteem and who I am as a person, and just trying to figure out, like, me, trying to figure out Ruby, and just trying to build more of that self-confidence that was surely lacking at the time. And I remember I came across this book, and it kind of just captured my attention. It's such a beautiful memoir that I would recommend anyone and everyone to read because it will certainly inspire you. This book is really amazing. Just to give you a brief description of what it's basically about this young woman who got laid off during the 2008 recession. And one day when she was at the coffee shop just like applying for jobs, she looked up, and you know how coffee shops oftentimes have like these boards with like quotes written on them or specials or whatever. And she looked up, and there's this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt that said, "Do one thing every day that scares you." And she did it, and that was super inspiring for me. That it inspired me to want to do the same thing, do one thing every day that scared me. So now I'm going to tell you guys what are some of the things I did that terrified me. One of the first things I did was actually call and book my skydiving appointment, because it's pretty funny, but in the past I'd always said like, hey, like, yeah, I want to go skydiving, like that's so badass, like, yeah, I want to do that. I really did it. So I would say that, and funnily enough, it's something I never really imagined myself doing, but I ended up calling and booking the session for my birthday, which was in April, and this was like January, yeah, like the start of the new year. It was 2018, by the way, and I didn't want to wait till then to do something physically scary, so I decided, okay, what's a physical thing that's scary that I can do like right now this week? So I looked into flying trapeze, and I booked the class, and I went for it. It was so terrifying, as you will see in this video right here next to me, or here, somewhere around here. I remember when I was up there, I was so scared because like when you're about to like get the bar thing, your like feet have to be like halfway out, kind of like you're gonna like fall off the edge, and I was just like, oh my god, no, I can't. And you have like this person you've never met before in your life holding on to you. It's like, how do you expect me to trust this person I've never met? Like, we just met. Like, what if they let go of me? And I was just like right there just hanging out like, oh, come on, please, Lord, don't let me fall off. And by the way, before I did that, they had me sign a waiver too, like, something happens to you, not our problem. Like literally every physical thing required me to sign a form like that. So each time it kind of felt like I was just signing my life away. It's not a good feeling. But anyways, I was just on there on the edge, and the lady down there, she's like, ready, hot, and I'm just like I just went back because my body, I just couldn't let go. It was just so scary. But then she did it again, and I jumped. And it was the most magical thing ever. I'm not even kidding. So I let go, and wow, it really was magical. Like, I'm not even kidding. In that moment, it felt like the whole world just slowed down, and it felt so freeing. I felt so free. It was just so peaceful, so serene. I definitely recommend you to give it a shot if you haven't. If you have like a place nearby where you can do flying trapeze, definitely give it a shot. It's such a magical thing. It's scary, but once you do it, it's magical. So I did that, and I felt so accomplished. It's like, yes, I did this physical thing that I never even ever imagined myself doing, ever. So I did that. That was like one of the physical things. After that, I really wanted to get myself out there to try new and different things. So, I did take like a Krav Maga class, like boom, boom, because I've always wanted to do Krav Maga. That was super fun. And then I did aerial silks. And if you don't know aerial silks, it's like those long pieces of fabric where like people from the circus kind of like go up and do all these crazy tricks. And I first started on the hammock because I couldn't climb at all off the aerial silk. So I just did that. It was so new. It was kind of scary. And again, I had to sign another waiver. And you know, it's kind of like scary because you get self-conscious, or at least I do. Like, oh, what if, like, you know, people think I suck? Like, yeah, of course I suck. I've never done this before in my life. But like, I did it. It was super fun. And then I kind of went a few more times after that. And it was cool because each time I got stronger. So it kind of became like this physical activity I did for, you know, for fun and also for my own well-being. I got strong. I accomplished like these pretty awesome tricks that I learned on there. And it was super cool. I never really saw myself doing anything circus related, you know, physically. And, you know, it's awesome because when you actually do step out of your comfort zone, you're able to learn more about who you are and discover these new passions. And yeah, it was super fun. So after I did all that, comes my birthday, and it did not happen that day because there was a strong wind that day. And so I had to reschedule, like I think 1 or 2 weeks later, and we drove out all the way to, I don't even remember where it was, but it was so far away from where we live. I was there, and you know, they had me sign a waiver. And then they basically made me watch a video first before going out there. Like,
hey man, like what you're about to do, it's pretty cool, but there's a possibility that you can die. So, you know, just so you know, have fun.
After I watched that video, I really did not want to, but we had driven out so far because my brother, my parents went along. We'd all gone out there. It was so far. It was a long drive. I couldn't go back now. So I went up on that plane, the little helicopter thingy. Actually, I feel it's more scary actually riding on that helicopter than it is to actually jump off. Yeah. So we were there, and you know, I was just sitting on like the dude's lap and just like terrified, and they were like starting to get out on, you know, out the freaking door. I was just like, oh my god, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And you know, the first guy like jumped, and I was like, shit. And we jumped, and it was so scary. I was like, oh my god, you can't even hear me, but I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So it was so crazy. Like, would I do it again? I don't know, probably not in this lifetime, but it's super cool just to know that, like, you know, I was able to do that. I faced my fear. Never in my life did I imagine I would do something like that. Never. So, you know, those were some of the physical things I did. No, you know, the little things that really do, I believe, really do make a big difference, that count the most, is really what you do on a daily basis. So some of the things I did on a daily basis was, for example, when I was in class, I would actually participate and raise my hand. And because, you know, a lot of people are afraid to raise their hands and speak up because we're afraid to sound stupid or to make a mistake or X, Y, and Z. You know, I would raise my hand even though my heart was like, boom, 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 boom. So I would raise my hand. I would do my best. And that was like a way I would face my fear, you know, because of course I wasn't rich, I'm not rich, so I couldn't do all these crazy things on a daily basis. And I don't know if I would actually be able to handle it if I could. But I would raise my hands, and you know, sometimes when I would get on an elevator and it was me and like small group of people or a person, I would just like start up a conversation because I've always been like a little shy. And you know, I remember like growing up, I would kind of get like a little embarrassed because my dad, he's always been like the opposite. Like he'll see someone down the street or in the elevator and be like, hey, how are you, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, Dad. So, you know, it was something pretty out of my comfort zone, so I would do that, and it was cool. And another thing I would do is step out of my comfort zone with how I would dress, because for a long time I was very self-conscious about myself and my body shape, and I would always hide my body in like layer of clothing because I felt very self-conscious and insecure because, of course, we live in a world where social media exists and they're always trying to like make you think that a certain way of beauty is the way you have to be or look or whatever. So, you know, it was a very hard thing for me to overcome. But that year, I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, okay? So I would wear like crop tops, even like shorts or dresses, like bodycon dresses, like, oh my God, like I never did that. I swear I would never like wear bodycon dresses or crop top. It was just way out of my comfort zone, and that year I did. Okay, and it was just super cool. Like I did these things, and also, oh, performance. Yes, performing. So I would get terrible anxiety attacks when I would perform, just like in my class. So, you know, when I had like, there's like this first recital that spring, I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not ready. But then the fall, the fall semester, I signed up and I did it. I did it. I never imagined I would actually do it. I was super terrified. Like I never even considered really pursuing music as a major because that's how bad my anxiety was when it came to performing. But I did that and it was so awesome and I was so proud of myself. And you know, it's amazing. Like if you guys want to see that video clip of my first recital at my school, I will actually post a link below. If I can post it up here, I will, but I will post it down here below for you guys if you want to watch. So that was really cool. And one of the things I wanted to do, but I wasn't able to do because of, was surfing. I really wanted to do surfing because I'm kind of just afraid of the ocean because of the possibility of drowning and also sharks. And that's definitely a reasonable fear, I would say. But of course, I didn't really have the financial means to do that. So, you know, I kind of just put it aside. But I do hope at some point, maybe down the line, to try, because I would love to give it a shot. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, you know, maybe not in this lifetime. You know, I've done pretty crazy things already. Like maybe I should just give myself a break. But we'll see, because I actually would like to give it a shot because I think it's actually cool and fun. You know, but sharks, man, sharks. So those were some of the things I got to do and it was super awesome. And now I'm going to talk to you guys about what happened as a result of doing these little and big things. So honestly, one of the amazing things that I got out of doing that was really learning about me and just realizing how capable I am of doing anything I set my mind to, and that we're all capable. It's really just a matter of how we choose to like go about it. You know what I mean? Like it really is mind over matter. Like, you can feel the fear, but don't let it stop you. You know what I mean? Like we're all gonna feel fear at some point, but you can let it stop you or you can keep on going, basically. And you know, like if it wasn't for like doing that, I wouldn't have built more self-confidence in myself. Like I feel that definitely instilled a level of self-belief that I did not have before, as well as self-confidence, because you think I would walk around with crop tops before that and shorts and dresses? Like, no, I wouldn't. I would not. And it's so cool because I even remember like one time during school before all this pandemic stuff happened, you know, I was just like walking, like I was just walking, okay? Because like every day after I did all that stuff, like in my mind, I kind of developed this mindset of like, you know what? I'm going to walk these floors. I'm going to walk this campus. Like I own this. And I did. I walked with that self-confidence. I carried myself with that self-confidence. Chest out, my crown, and just like with my heels, because I would wear a lot of heels when I would go to school. But I remember one time I was like walking out of my vocal jazz class, you know, like pa, pa, pa. And then like this girl that was in my class, she saw me and she's like, damn, Ruby, you walk with like a lot of suave. Like you're so suave with your walking. And I'm just like, I know. So it was just really cool to see that because I know all of that did make me a better person. I definitely became more self-confident. And, you know, I definitely do challenge myself now to step out of my comfort zone because, you know, even after that happened, I'm sure that I haven't done it every day since, doing one thing that scares me. But now I do my best to do it because I know that that's the best way to grow and to expand your comfort zone. Because if you always stay in the level of your comfort zone, you're always going to experience the same type of experiences and results that you've been getting in your life. So if you want to grow, if you want to like experience new things, you have to step out of your comfort zone. And you know, why not step out of your comfort zone? Why not own who you are? Why not gain those life experiences? Why not have these amazing, inspiring stories that you can someday tell to your children, to your loved ones, to your friends, to strangers, even on here on YouTube, that will feel inspired and maybe hopefully take the step to do something that scares them today and grow, because it's all about growing, you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found joy in it, humor, and just inspiration, and hopefully being able to do one thing that scares you every day. By the way, what is one scary thing you are planning to do today? Please let me know in the comments below. If you ended up liking this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and to push the bell notification so you are notified each time when I post and share a new video. I really do appreciate this, you guys. Every time you guys like and support my channel and my videos, more people will come across them, and hopefully our community will grow, because I'm so happy and grateful to be surrounded by a supportive community of people who are also invested in their own self-growth and just going for their goals, accomplishing language goals or any other goal that they have in mind, that you have in mind. We got this. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one.